Amid the woman's stunned gaze, the man spun 2.5 times, then hurled the iron disc in his hand with all his might. In an instant, the bulletproof glass on the 33rd floor shattered. He swiftly stepped forward, surveying the toxic fog billowing below, then turned to scrutinize the surrounding layout. But the woman behind him seemed to grasp his intent, hurriedly tried to dissuade him from doing something foolish. But in the next instant, the man had already secured the rope around his body. Under everyone's stunned gaze, he dashed to the window and leaped upward. Yet the railing proved too slippery, and he lost his footing, tumbling downward. Fortunately, he managed to grab the eaves below. His parents, stunned by this sudden turn of events, they frantically pulled the rope tight, trying to haul their son back up. But this only made the situation more perilous. Fortunately, his girlfriend nearby promptly warned them, realizing the foolishness of their actions. Everyone began cautiously loosening the rope. Their very lives now hung on the man's actions. With no one holding him back, the man regained his composure, summoning all his strength. He climbed back onto the railing. Seeing this, his family breathed a sigh of relief. But then he did something baffling. He wrapped the chalk, stomped it on the ground, then strapped it to his waist with a safety buckle. Grabbing a stick from the floor, he bellowed and charged toward higher floors. The mother nearly fainted at this perilous sight, and the man sucked in a sharp breath. But there was no turning back now. With the toxic gas rapidly closing in below, he had no choice but to climb the wall once more. Soon he reached the top, securing the rope. He hugged the protruding pillar and tentatively extended his feet. The moment his right foot touched the stone column, he dared not hesitate. Pushing himself off, he leaped across. To better track his position, the family below started a live video stream on their phones. His parents watched with hearts pounding. Soon he began crawling toward the windowsill. Below lay not only a sheer drop, but also an endless sea of toxic gas. Had he not regularly trained his arm strength, exhaustion would have sent him plummeting long ago. Under his girlfriend's watchful gaze, the man successfully reached the other side. After a brief adjustment, he cautiously advanced sideways, observing the smooth wall above. He wiped some chalk dust onto his hands, then dug his fingers deep into the crevices of the stone carving, struggling upward with each agonizing step. Every movement demanded utmost caution. The slightest misstep would mean certain death. After climbing for an unknown duration, the man was forced to halt. The rope tied around his waist had become a burden. No matter how hard he strained, he couldn't lengthen the safety line. Now, only one choice lay before him. Gazing at the rooftop mere inches away, he knew only by cutting the safety rope could he maximize his gain. Retracing his steps would not only waste all his effort, but once he returned, when the toxic fog reached that floor, he'd have no choice but to await death. Thus, he resolutely continued climbing upward. Soon, without any protection, the man reached the final obstacle.